The Crown Princess docked in Auckland on Friday, October 18th, and we strolled off the ship around 9:30 in the morning. We went straight to our hotel and put our stuff away, and our first order of business was to get haircuts. And we spent the day roaming around, not doing much, just kind of resting and getting the lay of the land. And what a wonderful city. We were so impressed. It's clean, quiet, almost no sirens, no horns honking. We had delicious meals. Late in the afternoon, I went to wave goodbye to the Crown Princess as she traveled on to the rest of New Zealand. Saturday morning, we got up early and took a ferry to Waiheke Island, where we did a wine tasting tour. Highly recommend that. We went to 3 or 4 vineyards and sampled the wines there. We also had lunch at a Michelin-starred restaurant. And the owner of Cable Bay let us see his man cave wine cave, which was very impressive to say the least. Overall, it was a great day. We had a wonderful time. It was a great tour group, and the scenery there is just phenomenal. The owners of the various vineyards also created these vineyards as a labor of love. It was interesting to hear their stories. This was a cork tree at Stony Ridge Vineyard. The New Zealand growers started producing their own cork a couple of decades ago. With the tour over, we hopped back on the ferry for the 35-minute ride back to Auckland. We just got super lucky with the weather. It was beautiful. Then on Sunday, we had a guided tour of the Waitakere Ranges, a mountain range to the west, I believe, of Auckland. Auckland is on an isthmus. And we went to Muriwai Beach, where there were tons of surfers heading out on a just amazing spring day. We looked at the black sand, saw some Australasian gannets, and generally took in the scenery at the beach. After Muriwai, our guide took us out to the Arataki Visitor Center, and it's a gigantic park within Auckland. She showed us a lot of the flora and fauna. We did go on a little, what she called a bushwalk. We'd call it a hike. And she showed us different types of trees and the silver fern, which is the symbol of the All Blacks. These ferns have new shoots on them, and those little rolled up heads at the end of the new shoot are a symbol of life to the Maori and new beginnings. The kauri tree is a New Zealand native. The trees have been prized in the past because they're very tall and straight, which makes them really good for harvesting lumber. This was the Kauri Cathedral, a ring of kauri trees that are in a circle. You can go to the center of the circle and look up these fantastic trees. Sadly, the kauri are endangered by kauri dieback. It's a soil-borne pathogen that's infecting and killing the trees. We had to disinfect our shoes before we entered the trail, and many trails are closed off right now due to the disease. Hopefully they can get a handle on it. We had too short a time in Auckland. We wish we had another week here. But Monday, it was time to hop the bus and ride on to Rotorua for the next leg of our New Zealand adventure. Thanks for watching.